Is it possible that where we're standing right now was nothing more than dirt 2 months ago?
I cannot believe that. That is absolutely insane.
The photo I have was July 17th when this was still a hillside. And today is September 27th.
I think that's what happens when you make a plan and put your head down and work the plan, and then every time you lift your head up, you're in somewhere totally different and you don't even know how you got there.
Yeah, and it feels like every phase feels like it's taking longer than it should.
Yep.
But yet,
making fast
we're
progress.
doing fine. So isn't that funny how that works? So today, we get to work on our first floor framing.
Yay.
That's freaking exciting.
It's pretty exciting.
Of all those gargantuan I-Joists over there that need to be installed. So this morning, we're gonna take just a moment and double check our measurements up on the sill plate. I think one thing I'm really excited about with this stage is that we're back on the plan. If you remember, our foundation grew by 1 inch, but we corrected that at the sill plates. So there's a whole lot less adding a half an inch to everything.
That's what you meant by we're back on the plan.
Yeah, we're back on the plan.
I thought you meant like we've caught up to our time frame.
No. No. Anyway, so that's never going to happen. We're back on the plan, which means we can actually cut things reasonably to what the plan says. We don't have to think anymore. We just build what they say.
That's why we have plans.
That's why we have plans. Speaking of which, we should show some of our plans today because we paid the big monies and we had a local drafting place print out a set of plotted plans, and they are schmexy.
They're huge. They're
Ooh.
like my
I have to back up. Wow. They're that big?
They're my wingspan.
I think you're telling fish stories. I think they're a little less than that.
They're close.
Cool, let's measure.
Okay.
Are you awake?
I'm good.
You're awake enough to measure.
I'm good.
Should we wait till, I mean, this is pretty critical measurement.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
My back might freak out. But
Oh geez. We are so overdue for a hot tub, which we think might happen today. We have to drain and refill the hot tub. Fire restrictions have been lifted, and it's way overdue for hot tubbing.
I agree.
Time to move the poor little chop saw from its peaceful home. Huh. This is pretty heavy for one guy. Down here, there you go. Good. These may want to fall over as soon as I cut this. We're gonna be basically cutting this joist up, pulling it up and then cutting it, and then laying it back down here and then attaching rim boards to it. So a camera angle will probably be over there. So we need to cut this dimension, which is 35 feet, 9 3/8 inches. Do you want to check the plan? 35 feet, 9 3/8 inches. Normally with building materials, we'd cut a clean, fresh end, but this cut's actually really square. So I'm not gonna fuss with it, but we'll have to check that on every single one. Here's our plans. Here's the timber frame, foundation plan, first floor. Here we go. This I-joist is 35 feet, 9 3/8 inches. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, good. Bring this all the way down here. Okay. So yeah, what we need to do is put a couple screws in this end, a couple screws in that end, okay?
Oh, I can. Oh, are you good?
You're good. Let me know when you're ready.
Ready?
Okay, go. You can just set it there. Good.
Your ends?
Looks beautiful. A little past good there.
Good there?
Yeah. how secure is that on the little hook? It's not gonna fall out, right? You feel pretty stable there? Hey. I can move your ladder over. Yeah, just pull that down. Careful pulling on that. Don't pull on that too much. Just made you guys what we call a hyperlapse, or it's kind of like a handheld drone type perspective of our foundation prior to putting up the I-joist that we just did, because once we build this floor, that's the last time you'll ever see that without a floor on it, and I figured it was worth preserving in video memory. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Well, we sent Alyssa off to the chiropractor. She had a little kind of a lower back twinge yesterday. Wasn't sure what it was. We spent some time stretching last night, and she's not feeling super good this morning, so we're gonna get her adjusted and see if that helps a little bit. That's not the topic of this video, but it's definitely a challenge and a threat to the success of this project is our health. And I'm very happy to say that Alyssa and I are very healthy people, and we don't get sick very often. We don't get injured easily. I've still actually been fighting my back issue, but I have somewhat learned how to give my body the care that it needs through stretching and things like that. So I have good days and bad days, but overall, hopefully soon we'll get more time to stretch. We've been doing pretty good. We both said if we ever got a place to stretch, we would, and we have been. So that's good, but I want to keep Alyssa in tip-top shape. So I've got a ton of cutting to do anyway on these I-joists, so that'll give me probably, an hour and a half or two to get these I-joists cut, stacked, and then ready to lift up. And here's hoping she's feeling a little better when she gets back. If not, I'll be rocking it alone today. I'm gonna give these a quick square check. That one looks really good. Really good. Really good. So I have to take a moment and tell on myself. Just dawned on me that I've made a grave mistake. So our joists are 35 feet, 9 3/8. Got that, perfect. But we ordered 26 joists. 2 of them were to be cut to meet these. So one of our longer joists would have become a short and a long for this. So there's 27 joists total, but these 2 would have been cut in half, except for I just had a total brain fart and forgot that we had ordered these long. And I think what threw me off was when we had these delivered, they didn't give me 2 longs. They gave me like 8 of them, which was a weird number. And in my brain, I was like, oh, they just sent a wacky number. And away I went. But there's a little bit of saving grace here. The math between these 2 joists is 38 feet, 1 3/4 inches. And they don't cut these joists precisely to length. So they happen to be 38 feet, 1 inch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the long joists 3/4 inch short. I actually called to order a new joist because I thought I was going to do that. But I got to looking at the plans and I realized that where these joists meet the LVL in the stair opening, there shouldn't be any problem moving that LVL 3/4 inch closer to the joist and then adding a piece of 3/4 inch plywood to get us to our full dimension I happen to have tons of 3/4 inch plywood laying around because of all the concrete work and all that stuff. So it'd be nice to burn some of that up and find a use for it. I guess the moral of this story is we're gonna make mistakes. I make mistakes, but you can get creative to find a solution, or sometimes you just have to spend money and fix it. So right here in the stair opening, this LVL shouldn't have any problem coming in 3/4 of an inch. We'll simply secure it at the new dimension, make this LVL slightly shorter, and then on the back side, I will attach a piece of 3/4 inch plywood, which will bring the stair opening back into dimension.
Okay. Doesn't feel that bad.
Okay. I think we need to get a rope on it. That's way out of control.
Ready, go. Ready,
Yep.
go.
These move much easier.
Yeah, they do.
A lot less surface area to them. Ready? Good.
Go. Can you believe it's still like 30 degrees cooler than it was over summer?
Yeah, right? Can't cut two.
Okay.
Holy smokes, it looks different in here. What in the world are these big, long,
These knees.
wibbly things?
It's exciting. I feel like our garage has gone from like ginormous looking in height.
Yeah. This
Now
just
it
made it
feels
feel really cozy in
It
here.
does feel cozy. I mean, it's not
Instantly
stupid,
cozy. Yeah.
but I don't feel like our garage is massively tall.
Yeah. I want to compliment you on your rigging and material handling skills. You're getting a lot better at that.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know too many dudes. I know a few, but I don't know too many that can handle a 36-foot I-joist at the end of a backhoe bucket.
I have a lot of trust for you.
You do. Alyssa wisely grabbed her sun shirt. I did not. I got ruined by the sun today. I was a fool and I thought, it's fall, and I just got roasted. So, all right. And then we're going to stand up all these fun I-joists, I think, and then it'll start to actually resemble a floor. Holy smokes, that is a cat ramp. Holy, look at that. Did Bugaboo put that there?
Well, we ate some leftovers for dinner. Here we are. We have about an hour until it's time to work by headlamp. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get these rim boards up, and then we can start attaching the I-joists.
Yeah, did you tell him our logger came by? He's checking in on us. He's got all of our logs ready, and he was wanting to make sure, you know, lengths and stuff. So this is awesome. In case you don't know this, logs aren't available at Costco.
Nope.
You have to get them when you can get them, and you got to
totally think it's wise to have a few extra too, because even during the workshop, if something tragically goes wrong, guess what? We can just go mill another one.
Fact.
And plane it.
Look at you, being ahead of the game. All right, let's make a floor already. Been trying to do this all day. Dirt shower.
Okay.
So it's in the center of the joist.
Yes.
Well, just kind of eyeball the line and yeah.
Oh wait, yeah,
No,
this is the outside measurement, right?
Yeah.
This is like a 1/8 of an inch. Oh.
Mark. Less.